No. No.
Brooklyn.
Dog fucking owns the place. A dog is not just for Christmas, alright? And this is also the reality of it. Yeah. Lad,
Well.
how was your weekend on the beer?
No.
Do nothing for the fucking team, lad?
I was not on the beer at the weekend.
You were on the beer.
That is a rumour.
A rumour, lad.
It's a rumour.
You were seen?
I wasn't seen.
You were spotted,
I
lad.
took no photos. I was on ghost mode.
Come on in, I'm gonna go for a quick shower.
Let's go.
Don't show him the bathroom, lad.
Alright, welcome back to David's kitchen. Probably sick of seeing the place because I'm fucking sick of seeing the place. But we're gonna make our pre-workout coffee that you've seen again a million times. And, we're gonna show you a little bit of the pre-workout meal. I'm gonna show you a little bit of my intra-workout. I'll show you what's in that and why it's in that. And we're gonna head to the gym and hit a push session. Alright!
We use, what do they call that, Yoke?
What? This?
Yeah.
Percolator,
Percolator.
if that's what you want to call it, or a coffee press.
Coffee press. See, this is just typical, like, every time this prick comes up to the house, doesn't bother clean up after himself either.
That's not true, like, that is a lie.
It is true, like.
I have cleaned David's kitchen, like, I don't even live in the house. There we go, clean.
Now,
Right. Away. Step 4, the press. This is where all good cups of coffee are made.
chub. It either goes chub pudding, or medallions, or... what's the other thing? Sludge, you come. Sludge.
Cream of rice.
The protein. I never miss. I never miss. After weighing stuff for a long time, you get used to it. You just nail it every single fucking time. Like we nail everything regardless.
Yeah, we don't miss.
Just enjoy this until the new series obviously is coming in the next couple of weeks. Just stay tuned. Only 2 essential fats that you should have in your diet are that 85% dark chocolate, obviously, that I have every day, and, lad, you know this,
Oh my god.
Biscoff. Lad. This stuff is fucking...
Give me the fucking camera.
Oh, stop. That stuff is fucking decent.
That is like our crack. Not our actual crack.
The women love it. You put that in your mouth. You put a spoon of that in your mouth and you're chewing for a week. Now, if you were to take a guess, how much protein would you say is right there? 54 protein.
Jesus Christ.
In this small amount of chub. You wouldn't associate that with protein now, would you?
Intra-workout. About 750 mils of water, 5 grams of creatine, nearly 50 grams of highly branched cyclodextrin, and a couple of scoops of electrolytes. HBCD is literally pure carbohydrate. Your electrolytes are just your sodium, potassium, magnesium and zinc. They're just so you're properly hydrated and your sodium, potassium levels are balanced.
You can put an EAA, essential amino acid, in there as well. If you're getting BCAAs, you're wasting your money, okay?
Yeah, they're the 9, an EAA has the 9 essential amino acids. A branch chain only has 3. So there's just no point you buying the BCAAs, just go for the EAAs.
We can put that in your workout as well.
Yeah, put all that together and you'll get your protein and your carbs and that. About to take off to the gym, hit push. So we'll see you there.
This is what a gym bag should look like, okay? So you have your intro workout, logbook of choice, pen. Alex obviously has his mission planner. And then, obviously, square bars in there as well. Deodorant, pill box, won't say nothing. And then we have our 1ml cuffs, obviously. Wrist straps. There should be lifting straps in there as well.
What are lifting straps?
Fucking lifting straps.
Like,
for pull.
we're not doing pull.
I know, but... oh, lad, you're pissing me off.
Right, so in the lab, in for push. We got the big man Dave here. You probably see him on our stories a couple of weeks ago. He was absolutely peeled for a photo shoot. So yeah, we're going to hit a push session here now, and we're going to start with cuffed laterals. Cuffed laterals. Yeah.
Dave, tell us a bit about yourself.
What's the crack, lads? How you going? My name is David Murphy. You can follow me on David Murphy Fitness on Instagram. I'm a PT. I'm just going to start working here in the lab now again. So if you want to be trained by a pro like me, just hit me up on Instagram and DM me, and we go from there, guys.
He's fucking shit, PT.
Yes! Come on! Don't fucking stop now. Yes! 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 Woo!
Yes, lad. If you want to be as big as Keefe West, get on the Frosties.
Alright, protein source of choice for the post-workout is the Perform Advanced Protein flavour. Jesus.
That's yours, is it?
Double chocolate flavour. It's my own.
Alright, so the post-workout meal has gone in. And while we're on the topic of food, I just wanted to talk about how important it actually is. You know, everything might be going well in the gym. Your training might be going very well and you might be nailing everything inside the gym. But if your food isn't right and set up right for you, then you're just going to be spinning your wheels and not making any progress like you want to be doing. So I did a food shop last night. I went to Aldi. So I thought it might be a good time to just take you through the main source of food that I'm using myself. Obviously I am in a gaining phase, or a bulk as everyone knows it, myself now, and it is the same with Alex. So obviously our food is going to be orientated around that, but it's the same if you're in a fat loss phase. You know, food sources should not change regardless of what phase you're in. It's just going to be the amount of food that you're eating. So obviously in the upcoming series, the foundations,
Remember the name.
remember that name, the foundations. We're going to be going through absolutely everything that you need to know when it comes to going to the shop, buying your food and getting the most out of that food, especially if you're on a budget. Being the same age as us, especially, we are only 19. You know, we don't have an absolute bomb to be spending on food. Everyone has their own preference and everyone has their own routine with food. So do you with the food. You don't have to copy and paste what I'm doing. I'm just going to put it out the simplest way that you can set up your own nutrition for success. I'm just going to get out the main food that I buy consistently every week in the shop and lay it all out here for you. We're going to start off with the main one, protein. Obviously, I've just picked out the main source that I'm using at the moment. Meat obviously is going to be your main one, and chicken breast is always going to be a very good source to go to. Now I am aware those breasts look a bit shit, but Main thing I use is chicken. 4% fat mince is great from Aldi. I'm a big fan of medallions as well. Very low in fat, high in protein. And then I also pick up a nice steak. And obviously the famous turkey burgers that I use on prep. Beautiful, again. So that covers the meat that I eat really. I do have a bit of tuna there if you want as well. Very, very cheap source of protein. Obviously your milk. I just use light milk. I mean, if I am trying to lose weight, I will switch that over to almond milk. It's just a lot less calories. Again, loads of different types of milks. And then I have yogurts. 0% fat Greek yogurt will be the best for you. But Danny actually picked these up yesterday. A protein fitness pudding. A lot of people know these and associate these with Aldi. 10.4 protein in that little pot. A very well-known fact is that protein is actually a very cheap source of protein as well. So like per serving, compared to, we'll say, chicken, for example, you're getting a lot more bang for your buck out of a tub of protein. That'll do you for at least a month, depending on the size you get. That covers protein pretty much. It's very simple. You use the food that you like and just cook it however way you want. And then we move on to carbohydrates. Now, obviously, everyone knows there's a fucking wide variety of carbohydrates you can use. But starting from the simplest of carbs, strawberries, absolutely great tool in a fat loss phase. You're probably looking at 100 calories or less for that whole thing. Bagels, a very popular one as well with myself. You can change, you can have bread. Noodles, another great one for the chicken. You can have soy sauce and everything in that for a very low calorie meal. Danny likes her Fiber 1 bars, so we have them in the whole time. There's obviously a bit of fat in them as well, but they are a very, very nice little snack if you do just want something chocolatey and sweet. The famous oats, very popular. Bunch of shit, to be honest, in my opinion. I don't like oats, so that is why you see I eat the cream of rice. Rice then as well, very cheap and cheerful. And then obviously you have any cereal that you want as well. Good in the mornings if you are not like an oats fan or cream of rice fan. Another one you can look at is obviously Weetabix. I do eat them myself the odd time if I am in a panic. And obviously you have Special K, Coke Pops and all that kind of crack. Rice cakes here as well. Obviously you have the normal plain bollocks rice cakes here. And then ones that I've been eating myself recently are sweet chili flavour rice cakes from Aldi. Absolutely divine, lad. Very, very nice. Lad. Very, very nice. And then obviously pasta as well. Very, very high carb source. Less volume than obviously potato and rice. And there again you have your potato as well if you want to eat that. Much more volume for calories compared to rice and pasta. We have square bars. Knockoff square bars from Aldi. You know yourself. Frozen fruit there as well, that goes in like that. Very low in calories. You never heard anyone getting fat off fruit, okay?
That is a myth.
That is a myth. Fruit and veg do not make you fat, okay? So eat your fruit and veg. Now, speaking of fat, onto fats. Very small amount of fats here in my opinion. Obviously there's fat in nearly all those foods you saw there. You can get the higher fat cuts of meat if you want. I just personally choose to stick with the leaner cuts of meat, because that's what I'm used to. Obviously the taste is nicer when there's more fat in them, but whatever you fancy. Fancy a bit of smoked salmon myself on a rest day. Rest day fats, I'm only messing. Very healthy fat compared to something like Biscoff spread. Now, oh my god. I just spotted it one day and I haven't turned back since. Your peanut butter would be probably the best one for you. Nutellas, anything like that. Obviously the 85% dark chocolate. There's a lot less percentages that you can get, so it's not as rich and as strong. Light butter, obviously 10 grams of this, 40 calories. Normal butter, you're looking at about 100 calories or so. Same for mayonnaises, 100 calories per tablespoon. It's just gone like that. I have cheese, obviously. I have cheese in fat sources because you would associate cheese with a fat source. But this one actually, 50% less fat. The macros on this per 100 grams, right? 32 grams of protein. 12 fat. This does not go into the fat bracket. It's just the 1 calorie spray that everyone knows. Obviously you can have oil if you want. It is a great way if you are in a very, very big calorie surplus to get food in a healthy way, is just adding oil to all your meals and cooking with lots of oil and everything like that. But what I choose and what we use here is the Frylight 1 calorie spray. Pretty much wraps up my food sources for the week and everything that I eat on a daily basis. I rotate a lot of these foods, like I rotate bagels with cream of rice. I rotate different cereals. I rotate rice and pasta and noodles and potatoes. I rotate my fruits. I'll have pineapple some days. I'll have raspberries other days. I obviously rotate my protein sources a lot as well. So I'll have turkey burgers. I'll have steak, chicken, medallions, mince, chub pudding.
Jesus, you never even included the chub.
I've no chub in the fridge. The volume that you get out of some of these foods, they will be a lot more beneficial in a fat loss phase than a gaining phase. Regardless of what you're doing, these foods can all be used. Only the weight of the foods that you intake is going to be different.
Yeah. Right, that pretty much wraps up things on our side. We're just trying to train, work, eat and sleep as much as possible, but sometimes sleep takes a bit of a hit.
At the moment, what we're trying to do is basically just balance everything that is going on. Go from obviously getting back into training, which is already a big enough thing, from just us working every day and then coming home and spending time with the ladies. With the ladies. Now we're trying to juggle a lot more. We really hope you guys are enjoying the content that we are putting out at the moment across all platforms. And because of the support that we've been receiving lately, and ever since we started working together on this, we do want to do a small little giveaway just to show our appreciation every way that we can.
So our way of giving back to you is we want to offer 8 weeks online coaching completely free to one of you.
When you see this video, there will already be a post on Instagram that you will see from us explaining the giveaway as well. Just make sure you're following the Team Infinite Instagram page, like that post, share it on your story, and tag Team Infinite, and tag 2 friends in the comments below that you might want to win that competition as well.
With that being said, we hope you enjoyed the video and we hope you got something out of it that you can use yourself. So please do drop a like, drop a comment, let us know anything that you think about the video, and subscribe. And have a good day.
Team Infinite boys. Out! Get out!
Get out!